Hello everybody, I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. Welcome! Yay! If you are here, let me know. Say hello. Don't be shy, say hi. Would you like for me to continue? It looks like we might have a little bit of a lag. Ugh. Maybe it's YouTube. Tisk, tisk. Well, while I wait for people to hop on here, just gonna grab some supplies. I don't anticipate this being a very long live because I did some prep work, and this is a pretty simple, quick, and easy project that if you have a die cutting machine and just actually just a couple of die sets, you can, and some stamps, you can accomplish this with some cardstock and ink. Should I go on? Actually, I brought in a punch we just added to the store for Valentine's Day. You don't even have to use the punch. I just did it for simplistic purposes, simplicity. You could actually use the dies, your heart dies for this, which is how I did cut this out. And I'll walk through all of this here shortly. I'll walk you through what I used to create. Hi, Lindy. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Aw, thanks. Welcome. Yay. Okay. Now that I have somebody here, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Yay! So I created, this is actually, it's a really cool little die set from Honeybee Stamps. And it's an all-in-one piece where you die cut it and it actually scores it. And you have a shaped card base, which is kind of neat in and of itself. So I did die cut that out from the main die cut. And then I used the Honeybee Stamps. These are called the Stacking Hearts. And I used this die right here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 6. The 6th die from the largest. And I took the 8th. I'm going to take the 8th one and we're going to stamp a little, thank you. I like the punch too. It's super cute. And you can just get a bunch of different hearts from it all at once. I like that. You can also like take a piece of cardstock and just kind of punch it and then kind of create some sort of like background with it. A little, you could finagle it and use it for a background, put some pattern paper behind it, each of the hearts, and you could come up with something really cute with it. Anyway, so we're going to use this die for our little sentiment on this. So that's where I get the heart shape from. I just run it back through. I only had to go as far as I needed to go to get the heart out. So basically, I needed some 12 by 12 paper in order to die cut this piece here. It's a pretty long die, as you can see. So I had to run it through with some 12 by 12 paper. I used the the Crimson. It's American Crafts 12 by 12 cardstock. And now the next thing I did was I took this die, and you can't really see it very well, but it's on here. See this die, it's supposed to be like a piece of fabric that you would put over your mason jar. I love mason jars. Guys, I have an affinity with like, I think everybody has like their thing. Like I like hot air balloons. I like mason jars, butterflies. And of course my ever favorite, the snowman. So I have an affinity with these things. Just love it. And so I'm going to show you a quick and easy Valentine's Day project with it. But the mason jar, this is supposed to be the fabric part of the mason jar. And it's a little too, this is designed to either to either use the fabric part, looking part, or the lid. And I'm wanting to do both. Sometimes we take our fabric, put it over the top of that jar, and we screw on that lid, and that's kind of the look that I'm going for. So, but it was too wide to use both. Not sure why, but it was. And so what I'm going to do here, so what I did was, here's my lid, and I lined up my lid to where it looked like it would slide over just behind and give it that look that it's actually on there. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm going to turn this over. So I slid the fabric part behind the lid a little bit. You see that? So that it would line up nicely over here on this side. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my die, and I am going to actually die cut just this part of my fabric piece. Now, I'm not going to leave the lid in there. I taped the lid down to kind of figure out where I needed the die to land so that I would know how far over to go. So I used this part as a means to figure that out. So now all I'm going to do is just take this off, and I'm going to slide it off. Oh yes, doilies. Can't forget those doilies. Absolutely. So I'm going to peel this back, take this out, and now I can use this carefully. There we go. So now all I need to do is just this part. I'm going to die cut it. I'll probably need to die cut it to here because it looks a little bit like it's going to need to cut off at that point. So I'm going to run this through, and it may not turn out. I don't know. We're going to see. Sometimes these things work, sometimes they don't. But it never hurts to try. If it doesn't work, we'll just go without the fabric. And so, Lindy, snowflakes and doilies for you. Absolutely, Lindy. That I know, my dear friend. Okay, go in, and we're just going to go a little bit. We don't need to go very far. I don't want to go too far. Oh, I may have. I hope not. Because I don't want to start cutting this right here. And I barely did. I made it. Yes. See, almost started cutting it, but it didn't cut it. It just might have just a little bit. That's okay. My heart can cover that up. But now, see what I have here? Now I have a piece that it shows. See how that will look really, really nice with my top piece. Got to bring this up a little. See, there we go. So now I can have some fabric and I can have my lid. It's going to look really cute. I like that. Okay. Yeah. See how I just nicked it just a bit right there, but like I said, no worries at all. I can cover it. So that's why you don't want to go too far. All righty. So I am going to go ahead and just glue this on where I want it to fall, how I want it to look. And I might just, this, as you can see, is not an even looking fabric. It's not meant to be perfectly symmetrical on either side. It looks a little bit different, and you can see that with the die. You see how this edge looks different than this edge? They are not at all. It's not a symmetrical thing. So I just, it's not going to be 100% perfect. Like one side's going to be a little higher up maybe than the other, but that is okay. There we go. That's how I want it to look. So I'm going to slide some glue back there to hold it in place. Oh, my freezing up again. You guys, I'm so sorry. So here we go. Get some glue down in there just so we can hold it into place. I hope it's not freezing. Well, it's a short life. It's not going to be long. If that's any consolation. I need to bring that. There we go. I didn't want it too far up, high up. And so now this little edge and this little edge is gonna line up just right. And there we have it. We have our little doily piece. I probably could have stood to bring it up just a little higher. I might just do that if I can peel it off. I think I can. I think I can. I did it. It was still, okay. All right, let's do this again. We're gonna put some glue on here so we can have some wiggle room. That's what we need. Maybe bring it up here. I'm gonna use this to kind of use it as a guide. Maybe you can go all the way to the top here. Yeah, we probably can. Yeah, that looks nice. It was too far down. Way too far down. There we go. Now we have glue oozing through. Nope, nope, we want this over. Well, I think we may have to have it far down just because I wanted that to be covered well enough. It may have to come down a little ways, folks. I didn't quite get that. I think that through. It's not too bad now. It's not as bad as it was. It was really too close, and I think that's cute. If I were to redo this, I'd probably bring my heart down just a little bit, but that's okay. I like it. And I'm gonna get this, I'm just gonna rub this glue off. I'm just rubbing it off with my finger. I know you can't see that I'm doing that, but I'm just literally getting wiping that glue down with my finger. Okay. So now we're just gonna bring our glue up here, and I'm gonna take that. I'm actually, there is a die in this set that is a bow, and it actually has a little piece that shows like your string. This is your string piece, and this is your bow. So you could use paper for that if you didn't have any twine, but I kind of like that, bringing it to life, making it look, adding some more interest to it. We're gonna actually use some twine, and we're gonna hang a little heart from that twine. So, yes, indeed. So next, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and let's see if I can find my twine. Yes. Let's do it. Got this cute twine that will look absolutely adorable. We don't want to do it all the way around it. We want to come inside so that, and I just think this is cute right here. That's perfect. That should be just enough. We'll see how this works with our little heart. So I'm gonna die cut my little heart out of some white cardstock. I have some white cardstock here. And there. Let's get some, where'd it go? So this is the heart that I picked out that I thought would work really, really nice. Now, I'm not gonna cut it just yet, actually. I'm gonna do my stamping first. So let's get this out. Let's do some stamping. I need a straight edge. I'm gonna line this up here at the bottom. And I will pull this towards me because it's too far away. I cannot see very well with it all the way out there. So give me a moment in just a second. I'm gonna line up my, so here's what I have. I did not show you my pattern paper. My pattern paper for that fabric piece is from Catherine Pooler Rockin' Red Prints. And our mason jar top is the Bazzill. This is the rainbow foil. Yep. So cute. Okay. These are the stacking hearts, and I think I already told you that this is called the mason jar card. I did not, maybe I didn't tell you that. And this little punch is an EK Success punch. So fun. So what I'm pulling out now is this new set from Lawn Fawn. It's called Henry's Build a Sentiment Love, which is from their Valentine release for this year. And I'm just gonna go with Happy Valentine's Day. Although there are all kinds of things. You could say you're sweet. Be mine would be cute. Hugs and kisses. That would be cute. But I'm just gonna say the Happy Valentine's Day. And we're gonna try to line these up the best we can. So I'm gonna pull this towards me because I'm gonna have to put it on my cardstock here. I'll show you this part, and then I'll pull it towards me to kind of get it straight. So we're gonna do Happy Valentine's Day. And I hope that heart is big enough. Because I kind of feel like, let me do that. Hold on here. Get this lined up. And you know, just as you expect, these little photopolymer stamps kind of stick to my fingers and make it a little hard to line up, but I think I've got it. And I can always die cut my heart. I can adjust my die to straighten it up a little bit, but that looks good to me. Eyeballing it, it looks good. All right, and I'm just gonna take my Versafine Clair. I'm gonna ink it up. That did not require a lot of pressure because my ink pad is pretty well inked up. And I think I'm happy with that. Let me look at it. Yeah, we might go one more time. And I like this build a sentiment because you can build your phrases. You can build them to say whatever you want. And the former releases kind of work together with these current releases. I love how they've done that, so it's kind of nice. All right, looks fantastic. All right, let's get this rolling. And this is a pigment ink, so I do need to give it a little time to dry. Sometimes I'll just fan it. I don't want to make you dizzy by doing that. How is my connection so far, folks? It should be good. Doing okay with no freezing or anything like that. So this part, whew, that might just barely fit in there. Yikes. Let's see. My goodness gracious, we may have just barely made it. Okay. Oof, that was scary. I almost knocked my light over. What's new? Right? Okay. Oh, good. Yay. That makes me happy to hear that. Okay, here's our sentiment. Cross my fingers. It's all gonna work. We do have this new tape in the shop, and I do like it. It's not quite so sticky. It's not going to tear up our paper. If you're careful with it and you pay attention, it should not. You go at an angle, that's probably the most important thing. We should be good. I'm just super careful because sometimes these tapes are going to tear your paper up, and that makes me a little not so happy, especially after all that work of stamping and getting it all lined up. And there we go. That worked out perfect. Yay. All right. Where is that red? So I might just put this on here to where it looks like it's hanging. Nah, I'm gonna do it. Where's my hole punch? I have a teeny tiny little hole punch. Hold on, folks. I will be right back. I don't want to knock anything over. I need a hole punch. I forgot about a hole punch. This will work. I dropped that. Okay. I'm back. All right. I'm going to punch my hole over here. Yes, I'm going to punch it on the right. Oops, that one's too big. And I'm just going to bring it like right here. And this way it can kind of sit there. Oops, no, I want my top one. I'm going to do that. So we're going to use it. My goal is I'm going to pop this up here. This is going to come through right here, and we're just going to tie a bow. And I am going to pop it up with some, maybe we'll bring it down just like that a little. There we go. I like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get some dimension on it and lay it the way I want it to lay. Super cute, super easy. I am going to double it up. Actually, all I need to do is fold it over to do that double dimension. I don't need to work so hard, do I? Just folding this over gives us some double dimension. And I'm just going to pop this behind, just like so. Stick this here, because that's where I want it. And now we're just going to tie a bow. And we can even still adjust it. That's pretty close. So I'm going to tie this bow. Right up here. And I like it that the bow is kind of off to the side a little too. That's cute. We'll just tuck that down. And I like the length of it. That's cute. That is super, super cute. And now the final step. We are gonna take some really cute Skittles. This is my husband's favorite. My grandkids love it too. They like to sit and eat it together, but my husband's not very good at sharing. At least he's not good at sharing Skittles. Well, he's not very good at sharing food, period. Neither am I. Truth be told. Okay, so I have these food grade bags, and I am just gonna pop them in. And I'm not going to fill it too full because I don't want it to be too bulky. These, you definitely want to use a food grade bag. And I just kind of want it to look like a candy jar. So I know that's probably not going to be enough. We'll just have to tape this from behind, but that's cute. So that's kind of the idea that we're going for here. And I'll have to tape it all together to make it kind of fold the way I want it to. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead, and truth be told, that's probably just about the right amount of sugar for any kid, right? Because you really don't want them to be too sugared up. So we'll fold this over and fold it over. And now it's not going to really go very far to the right or to the left. I could even sure that up a little bit more. And you know what, guys? I might fill it up a little. Just because I think we're going to go up and down. We're not going to go side to side. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to lay it down, spread it out, and we're just going to bring it up this way. There we go. And now we have it. There we go. We want this side to show. Just like that. So now what we can do, it has a little, turn that one over. Okay. There it is. So now what we can do, is that the taped side? I didn't want that one particular side to show. I think we got it now. There. Okay. I know you guys can't see it because the lights are kind of, but there it is. Not sharing is a constitutional right. That's great, Lindy. Absolutely. And I think I may need to, I went too tight, too far in, but that's okay. I think it'll work still. I need my double-sided tape. And all we need to do is get some double-sided tape here and on the back, and we're good to go. And that's it, folks. It'll be something fun and easy for the kids to dig into for a Valentine's Day treat. Something handmade, homemade, always fun. You could do this for one of your kids' teachers. You do this for your grandkids. I'm gonna do a double. Go down the back. I'm gonna go down twice. Just to be on the safe side. Yes. That's not where I wanted it to fall. Boo. I'm not sure I can peel that up. So it may need to kind of just be a little, Hold on, folks. I wanted to catch it further up, so I may have to put some more tape on the right and left there. That's what I'm gonna have to do, is this and this. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I put my tape here. I don't know, I might be able to peel it up because I didn't press it too hard. Ooh, look at that. Well, that's what we get for not committing. Oh, good. Then we don't have so much tape to deal with. See if I can pull that up too. It's when you press it really hard, that's when you're getting the commitment. Ooh, yeah, now it's hard to get off the fingers. Okay. So now let's get this in here. Now it's gonna stick. I'm hoping it sticks where it's supposed to. There we go. Let's spread that out. And now it's committed. Yay, that's cute. Super, super cute. I really like that. And, you know, if you wanted to, you could actually even bring those both. This one can come here, but this one needs to come down here. If you wanted, you could actually put a few more hearts on it, but I think it looks really cute just like it is. These are all over Pinterest. I got this idea from Pinterest. It's nothing new under the sun. I wanted to give it a try to see how quick and easy it would be, and it's not. It's a very easy, quick process to make one of these. So what kid doesn't like Skittles, right? And how fun is it in a little mason jar? You could give this to your coworkers, your Valentine, your BFF. Fun. All right, that is it. Plus I needed a little sample in the shop. What to do with these little jars. So you could make these not just for Valentine's Day, but you could make these as treat holders for Christmas. You could make these a little treat holder for a birthday, anything. So you could do a different shape for a birthday, and you could say happy birthday up here for your little sentiment. All kinds of things that you could do for this little set. And hopefully you use this little hack for this fabric looking die so that you can use both of them. All right. Okay, folks. I think I went through everything. If I didn't go through everything as far as what was what, I will definitely post all of the information with the link to everything in the shop. I did not use these. However, these would come in handy for another Valentine's Day project. Maybe we'll use it, not next week, because well, maybe we will use it next week. Next week, I have a little project for you to add on to our Better Press calendar. and I have a project in mind for that. I've already mentioned something that's one of my faves, so it's gonna be cute and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna fit right on our little calendar. So, all right. I hope you guys have a great evening. Have a great weekend. It's Friday. All right, guys, take care. And thank you for thank you, Lindy. Thanks for joining me, Lindy.